According to some staff of the Mercy Women's Catholic Hospital in Mankasim, there have been several robbery attacks on workers of the facility, both at their homes and in the hospital. In some instances, some personnel have lost their valuables to these robbers, and they fear the worst could happen if authorities don't act in time to save the situation. There have been instances where the hospital is left with no option but to compensate patients on admission who suffer such robbery activities. Management of the facility initially sought the services of private security personnel to protect lives and properties, but the huge financial complications led to its cancellation. Medical officers are worried since the rampant robbery attacks on them, both at their residence and the hospital, is hindering the delivery of quality health care. Here are some victims of the robbery attacks sharing with Citi News their ordeal.
They've entered into my bedroom and they've made away with a laptop that I was using, and also a television set that was in the other room too was taken, but unfortunately it fell off. The glasses that caught him was all over and the blood has spilled on the floor. They tried to enter my room once again, but they couldn't, so a part of the door was broken. Then the last incident happened just last week, whereby the net to my louvers were cut. A colleague doctor's husband, whose car was being parked around, had the side window being smashed because they thought maybe there was money in the car. Some of our staffs too, especially for night duties, are being attacked. Their phones being taken away. Your security is compromised. You don't have the right frame of mind to be working because usually it comes with its own challenges.
They broke into my house. They took away my iPad, my laptop. They removed the TVs and everything. I quickly got up. I was frightened, so I fell. I even broke my front teeth. You can see it. The second incident, I went for church service as early as 7 a.m. And when I returned, they swept everything. It hasn't been me. My nurses are being attacked here and there, especially those coming on night duty. Day in, day out, the nurses are being threatened. They steal them from their homes. They target them on their way home. And they are even afraid to come to work. One of the wards called me around 4 a.m. to tell me that they had cut the net of one of the wards, removed the louver blades, and picked phones on the patient's locker and some huge amount of money from the patient. And virtually, we had to waiver off the bill of such a patient.
They are also appealing to the municipal chief executive of the area to come to their aid.
We will just plead that to the municipal security agents to rather come to our aid and help us with some of these challenges that we are facing around this place.
All the thefts we have reported to the police. Oh.
No arrests have been made.
No. They will say they are looking into it, and that is it. And then it dies a natural death.
Health workers at the Mercy Catholic Hospital are worried over the high rate of attacks on their staff by robbers. They say this is hindering healthcare delivery and they want authorities to, as a matter of urgency, intervene. Calvis Tete, Citi News, Mankasim.